Florida right there. Yeah, it's kind of a hazy morning. Did anybody get up and see the blood moon though? Send me pictures if you did. I wanted to see it. I was looking all around for it, got up early to see it, and never did see it. So there you have it. Welcome back to American Sunrise. I'm Dr. G. Thank you for joining us today. It is time now for today's health news, sponsored by the Wellness Company Under the Microscope today. A spring cleaning, you might say. As the calendar moves from February to March, Americans beginning to think about spring. Spring brings flowers and sunshine and warmer weather and little spring cleaning, right? Over the last few years, spring cleanses for your body have become as popular as spring cleaning for your home and for your yard. So you should perhaps consider doing a spring cleanse for your body. And if so, what are the details? What are the benefits? We're going to talk about it. Joining us now with Insight, Dr. Kelly Victory, Chief of Disaster and Emergency Medicine at the Wellness Company. Doctor, do you recommend these cleanses? They are very, very popular right now. But I know there's also things you can do like on the daily without doing a whole dramatic cleanse. So talk to us about the difference.
Good morning, Gina. Thanks for having me. Yes, I do think that there is some medical legitimacy to doing different types of cleanses. There's been more focus in the past several years on the idea that perhaps many more people are plagued with parasitic diseases than we previously thought. It's largely a result probably of changes in eating habits, the fact that many more people, for example, eat sushi than they did in the past,
right.
Changes in the way that we prepare our food, increases in immigration, lots of different things that may contribute to this. And what we're understanding is that people who have some of these very vague complaints, brain fog, fatigue, muscle aches, may actually have either parasitic issues going on or have issues related to microplastics. We're seeing a lot of that. We know that a lot of the water bottles that we use, containers that we use to save our food, that we are ingesting small amounts of microplastics every single day. And there are ways to help your body to detox from these things. Certainly simple, very safe medications like ivermectin and mebendazole. Those are anti-parasitic drugs, very well tolerated, few side effects, if any, inexpensive, and worth doing. A course of an anti-parasitic drug or a combination like those. We also do have a product that's been shown to decrease the microplastics that you accumulate in your body. Somewhat concerningly, microplastics seem to accumulate in areas of the body that produce hormones, including the prostate. And there's been some interesting studies associating microplastic absorption with prostate cancer. So again, I think some of these cleansing routines are absolutely worth doing. I also happen to be a big proponent of fasting, both intermittent fasting and prolonged fasting, meaning for 3 to 5 days. That's another way of doing a cleanse we're thinking about as we get into the spring.
Yeah, the plastic detox, I think you guys call it plastic detox or something like that. For the microplastics, that's a big one. The Spike, the de-spiker, I don't know what it's called. I use that every single day. It sits on my tray of my supplements that I take, most of them from the Wellness Company. What about things we hear a lot about, diatomaceous earth? And I also wanted to ask you about aluminum, which is also something I'm reading a lot about.
Well, again, we are absorbing a lot of toxic elements in our environment every day. Aluminum is one, certainly lead, other heavy metals. That's why I think there's been so much focus in the past few years about these different detox protocols. The one you were mentioning, Ultimate Spike Detox, is one specially formulated for people who either were vaccinated or had COVID, because the formulation here, including 3 primary components, nattokinase, bromelain, and curcumin, all have been shown clinically to help to decrease the amount of circulating spike protein.
Yeah.
We know that people who got vaccinated are continuing to manufacture toxic spike proteins as a result of the mRNA. That's what their bodies have been trained or taught to do with the mRNA. And those spike proteins themselves are highly toxic. It's what leads to not only myocarditis, but also blood clotting and issues of that sort. So I do think that if you have concern about having been vaccinated, or if you had a case of COVID and think that you may have residual spike protein circulating, then it's worth actually starting on that detox program as well.
You already spoke to using ivermectin, which the wellness company has as a great dewormer. I mean, I'm just going to be obvious what it is. It's a parasite cleanse from the wellness company. I read the other day, Dr. Victory, about using ivermectin topically for skin cancers. My friend texted me because he's had a lot of skin cancer, and so I sent him this article. He said, "Where can I get it?" I'm like, "Where else? The wellness company." But talk to us about the versatility of ivermectin as a general anti-parasite compound.
Yes, it's not just anti-parasitic, Gina. And in this case, for skin cancers and for skin conditions such as rosacea, for which topical ivermectin has been FDA approved for decades, it actually is working as a very profound anti-inflammatory, and it does have anti-cancer effects, both topically and orally. We're learning more about that. There are increasing number of very well-controlled studies using ivermectin both topically and orally for the treatment of cancers. And then, as I said, it is a very strong anti-inflammatory, helps with redness, swelling, skin conditions like psoriasis and eczema, in which those things are a component. So I think that as the time goes by, we are going to see more and more use of topical ivermectin for the actual treatment of skin cancers. I think it's worth a try. Again, very, very well tolerated, tremendously good safety profile. Ivermectin, despite what the FDA wanted people to believe during the COVID era,
Right.
it is not a horse dewormer. It has a broad application in human medicine and is FDA approved for that.
And it's important, though, that you get the American kind, the made in America kind, because you don't know what you're getting if you're getting it other places. And so you want to get that from the wellness company. Any last words of wisdom? Quickly, 30 seconds, Dr. Victory.
Well, that last point is incredibly important, Gina. Our over-reliance on China for pharmaceuticals has been a huge problem in this country. It's a real national security threat. So I'm a very strong proponent of buying U.S.-made pharmaceuticals, including certainly ivermectin.
Yeah, absolutely. Dr. Victory, always such a pleasure to have you. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having.
Absolutely. All right, well, the Trump administration has brought a lot of positive changes when it comes to fixing our broken healthcare system, but the reality, there's only so much the government can do, and if you really want to make America healthy again, it's going to start at home with you, and that's where the wellness company comes in. You see and hear from their great doctors all the time on this channel, and you know that their products are the gold standard when it comes to keeping you safe and healthy. The wellness company gives you the opportunity to make sure you are prepared for whatever happens with their prescription medical kits. These kits contain an assortment of life-saving medications and guidebooks to assist in the proper use of the meds in the kit. Additionally, they offer a variety of products from parasite cleanses to methylene blue, weight loss, so much more, even cancer prevention. These can help you stay healthy and live a longer, more satisfying life. Make America Healthy Again starts at home. Do your part to protect the health of yourself and your family. Go to twc.health/RAV today. Give it an order. That's twc.health/RAV. Use the promo code RAV. Save you 10%. What's up next? Who we got? Who do we have? Who's coming? Okay, I'm taking it. That's what's going to happen. Colby and I are going to handle that right here. Coming up, the House Oversight Committee released video from Bill and Hillary Clinton's depositions regarding Jeffrey Epstein. I couldn't stop watching them, stayed up all night watching them. That's why I look tired this morning. But we'll have those highlights for those of you who were smart enough to know we would and didn't stay up all night. That's next on American Sunrise.